So it's not that they lack any understanding. It's that they have been taught the wrong understanding. And yes, I'm sorry, in our world of political correctness and moral relativism and the relativism of truth, there are things that are right and wrong. Truth is not relative. Facts are not relative. They are truth because they're truth, and they're facts because they're fact. Not everything is up for debate. There are some things that cannot be avoided. You can even deny the existence of natural law. But the first time you slip on the ice and your butt hits the ground, you become very familiar with natural law and the fact that you can deny gravity all day long, but you can't avoid it. And so you can deny truth all you want, but you cannot avoid it. And let's start with this errant understanding of the Constitution. It says sheriffs in all 36 counties, this is the press release now. Sheriffs in all 36 counties have taken an oath to support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of Oregon, and the laws thereof. Our oath is our pledge to you, to be conservators of the peace for our citizens, while being respectful of the rights afforded under the Constitution. Rights afforded. See, this is where we're getting to, right here. The rights afforded under the Constitution. That word afforded means to provide or supply. No, I am sorry, Oregon State Sheriff's Association. My rights are not provided by the Constitution, nor are they supplied by the Constitution. And I believe that this is the core of the problem. This belief that our Constitution provides us with rights. That because we have a Constitution, we have these rights. No, I'm sorry. That's not how this works. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Constitution with certain unalienable rights. It's not how that works. Endowed by their Creator. If our Constitution caught on fire today, we would still have the right to freedom of speech, the right of freedom of religion, freedom of press, the right to peaceably assemble, the right to petition the government for a redress of our grievances, the right to keep and to be free from uncruel and unusual punishments, the right to a trial by jury even in civil matters. These rights exist, not because of the Constitution, but independent of it. And this, I think, is the very seed of all the problems. If you take an oath to support the Constitution of the United States, how do you fulfill that promise if you have no idea what the document means or what it's all about? You know, it just occurred to me, they're always wrapping themselves. We took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States, but I don't think they really believe that. Because after all, they believe that the Constitution is not a foundational document. It's not a promise that you can keep. How do you keep a promise when you believe that promise can change based on somebody's opinion? And I'm talking about the opinions of the courts. How? How do you keep a promise when the tenets of that promise can change? That's ridiculous. Well, that's what a living, breathing Constitution is, when the courts can simply decide and interpret the Constitution based on their current opinion. May I ask you to simply take a survey of judicial opinions since the ratification of the Constitution, and see how those opinions of the application and the interpretation of the Constitution have changed. How in the world can you keep a promise when the foundation of that promise is always changing? You can't. It's an empty promise. It's an empty oath. And when you believe it's ever-changing, and you believe that the Constitution, ever-changing, provides you our rights, then I can understand why you would be on the wrong side of liberty. I can understand how you might think that people standing for their property rights is against the law. I can understand how you might think that the federal government gunning an unarmed man down in the streets is something that we ought to be defending. It's just error.